Shalom, shalom. Welcome, everyone. Tonight is health class, and I just want to share the things I learn. And I'm constantly learning because in the world we're living in today, it's much better and safer to know what's healthy and how to maintain your health than to need doctors and pharmaceuticals, which we have a world around us that seems to be very money hungry. And therefore they do not benefit from healing people because they don't make money from healthy people. So it's very important to really learn, as Maimonides, who was a great Torah scholar, said, let thy food be thy medicine. Therefore, it's super important to know what foods to buy, of course, non-GMOs. But I'm noticing that in the market lately, the bananas that are supposed to be organic or non-GMO are weird. Not all of them, but many times. And the ones that are not marked non-GMO seem to be a lot more normal. And being that we've lived in the world for so many years, we can tell the difference, for all these years that we've been exposed to all these things in the life around us. And before I get started with food and issues and supplements and whatever, I wanted to share with everybody one thing. Some people, when they shower, they use Q-tips and they clean their ears. And some people don't. And some people do sometimes and not all the time. So, let me explain to you something I learned the other day that's very interesting. And that is if we leave residue in our ears, that chas v'shalom, God forbid, it can affect the function of the brain. And of course, the better and cleaner things are, the better things function. So what I'm saying is to make sure every time you shower, or even after the shower, but make sure you clean your ears. Is it worth what it costs? Definitely. To clean your ears in order that everything is functioning harmoniously. Yes? Okay, what's this thing doing? Oh, here. Okay. So, okay. Let's continue on to some other things that are very important to know. I'll do a little bit of a repass on past classes. And one of them is the Pqq and Coq10. This is a substance that the body produces, and many substances that we've had all our life that worked perfectly in our body, they say that the general public reduces the amount that the body produces as they get older. One of those things is melatonin, and melatonin is a substance that's used that the body produces to make us sleepy and help us sleep. So, what do we need to do? Well, a while back, I used to take very light, 3 milligram, I think it was, melatonin. And then I discovered that magnesium, although it's not a sleeping pill, works very well to make the body rest and relax and sleep at night. So magnesium can be taken for up to 400 or 500 milligrams. It's safe because it's a supplement. It's made from food and natural substance, and it is not a chemical, Baruch Hashem. There she is. The angel has arrived. Anyway, so just to catch you up on what I've been doing, I started out by I don't know if you heard me teach somewhere along the way about the importance of cleaning our ears with Q-tips when we shower and the effects of the brain. Yes. And then I went on to explain that melatonin is what the body produces to make us sleepy at night. Now, in these days that we're living in, they make melatonin supplements. Why? Well, there are various substances that the body produces naturally and normally that as a person starts to get older, the body produces less. Not every single person, but we're talking about the scientific majority, no? And so, like a couple of years ago, I used to take like 3 milligrams of uh, melatonin to fall asleep. And then I discovered that magnesium, which is also a natural supplement, not a sleeping pill, and you can take up to 400 or 500 milligrams a day, is excellent for sleep. It relaxes the body. It's like taking a chill pill, and it does the trick. So then we went on to discuss different things that the body produces. And as people get older, it's possible they could produce less. And so supplementation on Pqq and Coq10. Now, this supplement, we supplement in order to catch up in case the body's not producing as much as it used to. But it's also anti-aging, which is a bonus about it. And I personally take it every day. There are various companies that make good supplements, high absorptions. And catch up with me after class if you need any phone numbers or company names or whatever. So the next supplement I wanted to talk about, which is also anti-aging, is called alpha lipoic acid. Now, in the world we're living in today, a lot of people are having some slight and some more sugar issues. I don't like to name diseases of any kind, but let's say that they don't produce all the insulin that they need in order to produce or process the sugar. Alpha lipoic acid, which can be taken up to 600 milligrams twice a day, is something that will regulate the processing of sugar in the body and regulate the what was the thing? Oh my goodness. Anyway, it works very good for people that have been proclaimed by doctors to have sugar issues in order to regulate the body again. Another anti-age, and it's also anti-aging. Everything I'm mentioning right now is also anti-aging, interestingly enough. And there's also some supplements we will mention, and some foods. So, collagen is a very popular supplement, which definitely is good as anti-wrinkling of the skin stuff and highly recommended. I've been using it for years. And it's also, there's a cream that's produced called Progesterone Cream. And I have a very good resource that's not expensive, but it works like a charm. So contact me after class to get the contacts and everything, yeah? But Progesterone Cream, what I did is I made it habitual that every day when I shower and I finish my shower, I put it under my eyes, over my eyes, on my neck, around my mouth, all over the face, on top of the hands. And it works like a charm. I've recommended it to quite a few people, and they've called me back raving over how wonderful it works, how quick. So, highly recommended. It's not a supplement, it's a cream. And it's not super greasy. It works very well. It like goes into the skin, and that's it. And I do that once a day when I shower. So then we have there's something called telomeres that now Swanson, the company Swanson who makes supplements, is making something called telomere, which is also anti-aging, and they make a stem cell rejuvenation as well. Resveratrol, which is in red wine, and I'm not sure about the what's the super sweet one they used for years and years, Manischewitz and stuff like that. I don't know if that has any resveratrol because it's all sugar, but if you use the regular like 15% Cabernets or red wines, and I found one that comes out of Israel that is not sour and it's not sweet either, but it's so nice. It's just sweet enough that it's not bitter. And if you need, and you can order it from a company called kosherwines.com online. And if you buy a whole box of wine, they will not charge you for shipping. That's who we use. And it's amazing stuff. I think we have a bottle right here. Yep. And it's called Zemora. Zemora. I don't know if you can see it no matter how close I make it. But the spelling is Z like zebra, M-O-R-A. Here you go, YouTubers. You can see too. I don't know if you could see, but anyway, we've been using this for quite a long time. It's excellent. And of course, Jews are not supposed to be alcoholics. We have a Kiddush cup. We share the Kiddush cup with those at the table. And that's it for the wine. Then we put it away, you know. But the stuff is really good. So it's healthy. It tastes good and it's good for you. It's got all the right benefits. So we also make a Kiddush Friday night, and we make Kiddush lunchtime Shabbos second meal. So that's the two times it can be used. Going on. Curcumin. Curcumin. They say that turmeric is a form of curcumin, but cumin is like a dark green powder as well. And both of them are excellent anti-aging agents. Where I use both of them is in salad dressing. You can put it on the salad and then put lemon oil and garlic, or you can take mayonnaise, garlic paste, which I make from cloves of garlic, and I put it in a processor with olive oil and salt, which, by the way, garlic is a natural antibiotic. And I put a couple tablespoons of avocado mayonnaise. We don't use the car oil mayonnaise anymore that Hellman's put out. And then we put in, I put fresh garlic from the paste. I put mayonnaise. You add a little bit of water so that it's not so thick and it becomes the consistency of salad dressing. And in that salad dressing, you can put the curcumin, the turmeric, which are both mega health benefits. And you can put oregano, because oregano is also a natural antibiotic. And let's ask my friend over here about the health benefits of curcumin. Hey, Google, the health benefits of curcumin. Are you still sleeping? Oy, oy, oy.
On the website webmd.com, they say Cocoa powder is rich in theobromine, which helps to reduce inflammation and can protect you from diseases such as heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. Since cocoa is rich in phytonutrients but low in fat and sugar, the calories you get from cocoa powder will be packed with healthy chemicals. People also sometimes ask me, how much cocoa powder should I eat every day? Do you want to hear the answer?
No. Okay, let's try the health benefits of turmeric.
On the website healthline.com, they say, turmeric, and especially its most active compound, curcumin, have many scientifically proven health benefits, such as the potential to improve heart health and prevent against Alzheimer's and cancer.
Nice.
It's a potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. It may also help improve symptoms of depression and arthritis. People also ask me, is it good to take turmeric every day? Want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website Melatonin.com, they say, the World Health Organization found 1.4 milligrams of turmeric per pound of body weight is okay for daily intake. It's not advisable to take high doses of turmeric for long periods of time. There isn't enough research to guarantee safety. If you want to take turmeric to relieve pain and inflammation, talk to your doctor.
I put turmeric, a little bit of it, in my eggs in the morning if I make an omelet. And I put fresh garlic in there too. It's amazing. With tomatoes and da-da-da-da. In fact, hey Google, the health benefits of tomatoes.
On the website healthline.com, they say, tomatoes are the major dietary source of the antioxidant lycopene, which has been linked to many health benefits, including reduced risk of heart disease and cancer. They are also a great source of vitamin C, potassium, folate, and vitamin K. People also sometimes ask me, is it good to eat tomatoes every day? Do you want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website timesofindia.com, they say, eating tomatoes daily will ensure that you get an array of nutrients which will help in better functioning of your body. Tomatoes are a rich source of vitamin C and antioxidants, which helps in flushing out the harmful free radicals from the system.
Nice.
Thus, preventing cancer and other deadly diseases.
Yeah, because free radicals are something that needs to be taken out of the body. The body produces it, but it needs to be removed. Interestingly enough, when people take mega doses of vitamin C, like I personally take a couple thousand milligrams a day, and it's for the immune system, but the body, when it goes to sleep at night, regenerates and makes new cells and does all kind of things while people sleep. And one of the things I found out is that when a person takes extra vitamin C, the body will use 1 milligram of the C for one free radical. So it's a superpower in order to then get those boogers out of there, because they don't have any benefit. Producing them is a benefit. The body produces it, and by producing it, it's cleaning and whatever. But then it's got the filth that has to be taken out. And so that does. And talking about that reminds me of detox. How can we detox our body from metals, from glyphosate in the air, from all these different garbages we're being bombarded with? And one of the things that is such an easy way to detox is, when you go to the store, you buy a dry flakes of parsley in a bottle, like a spice, yeah? Those dry flakes of parsley, which have no taste whatsoever, are detoxing the body. So we can put them into an egg omelet, we can put them in the salad, we can put them all over the place. Another famous detoxer is cilantro. And I'm sure everybody knows what cilantro is. So I'm going to give you a couple of pointers on cilantro. And one of them is you buy it in the store and you better make sure it smells, because if it has no smell, it's good for nothing. And then you take it home, and in a couple days it becomes like wimpy, soggy, good for nothing. So what you do is when you buy it at the store, you bring it home, and on my counter I have this little baby food processor, and I stick all the cilantro in there. Unless I bought more, then I have to do it 2 times. And I put cloves of garlic, and I put olive oil, and I turn on the processor, and I make a paste, a liquidy paste. You can put a little lemon juice too, because lemon is also a preservative, and salt is a preservative. And you turn it on, turns into a paste. You put it in a container, and it will last you for months without going bad. Therefore, you didn't have to throw any away or waste any. And you can make salad dressing with that, and you can cook with it, and spoon out a couple of spoons, and you got it to go. So it's a mega detoxer as well, and a very important one. So
Did you
getting
find
back,
out if lime juice works the same as lemon juice?
we can ask. Let's see what they say.
Okay.
Hey Google, is lemon and lime the same health benefits?
On the website medicalnewstoday.com, they say the nutritional benefits of lemons and limes are the same.
The same.
I had another question too with
Mhm.
the tomatoes. Do you get the same nutrients out of canned tomatoes, or do you need to use fresh?
I think the most important thing about a tomato is the fact that it's non-GMO. And I buy a lot of canned stuff these days because it's easier to find non-GMOs in cans. Plus, they sit there on the shelf until you're ready for them. Where when you buy fresh stuff, it hurts when it goes bad because it costs so much. You know?
Yeah.
So I try to do things. Also, I want it there and where we live, we don't know what the weather's going to offer, which
Right.
I've been here for a long time, and this is the first year I've ever seen snow like this. Usually it comes like a little bit of dust, and the wind comes and blows it. I don't even have to clean my car or anything. And this is the first time I've seen a pileup of snow in a long time. But even then, it's less than any other place. But anyway, going on, because I have a list here of stuff. And I would like to say that eggs are anti-aging also.
Really?
Yes, I've been eating them every day all my life, all my life. What I do is I switch around how. One day I'll make fried eggs with runny yellows. One day I'll make an omelet, and if I make an omelet, I make it big enough and throw cheese on top so that I can put the leftover in the fridge in a storage container, and then we can microwave it tomorrow to reheat. And I don't approve of microwaves for cooking, but for reheat here and there, I use it. Because I think that people get a little too hysterical about stuff these days. But like I said, everything in minimal is okay. Overdoing things, we have to be careful. But
What is it in eggs that's anti-aging?
eggs are meat and eggs and chicken have all the vitamins at one time, all of them. So eggs have the extra benefit. Well, you know that in a kosher kitchen, I have styrofoam cups in order to break the little ones, the 8 ounces, in order to break each individual egg in a cup before I put it into the bowl for cooking, because we have to check and make sure there's no blood stains in the eggs. Now, if you buy white eggs, 90%, 99% don't have blood stains, but we still have to check. This is halacha. But the brown eggs usually are very famous for having blood stains. So we don't buy the brown eggs, just so you know. But let's ask. Hey Google, the health benefits of eggs.
I found 10 on the website australianeggs.org.au. Below, we've provided some of the proven key health benefits of eating eggs. Here are the first 6. Eggs are nutrient rich. Eggs provide excellent quality protein. Eggs improve levels of good cholesterol. Eggs provide a great source of vitamin D. Eggs are filling and help with weight management. And eggs are among the best dietary sources of choline. To see the whole list, follow the link I just sent to your phone.
Yeah, that's another case. But anyway, yeah, because my son set that up, so I think it's his phone that everything goes to. And he's in Texas, so you know, as long as he tells me most of what I need to hear, and there's a lot more benefits than what he mentioned, but they mentioned some, you know, and like I said, oh, who's in there? I can't see. Oh, I don't know who you are, and that you don't speak English, but I'm glad you joined the class. Welcome, welcome. You must understand English or you wouldn't have come. So, where tonight is health, and every week on Sunday night, we do a health class, and it is recorded and uploaded into my channel. So, if you want to look up tonight's classes, it says Healthy Class number 8. So you'll be able to look up what you missed from the beginning. Anyway, let us go on. And there is a supplement called NAD. Hey Google, the health benefits of the supplement NAD.
On the website healthline.com, they say, low NAD plus levels have been linked to health concerns like aging and chronic illnesses, such as diabetes, heart disease, Alzheimer's disease, and vision loss. Interestingly, animal research has found that raising NAD plus levels may help reverse signs of aging and lower the risk of many chronic diseases.
So is it important? Yes, it's important. NAD is the name of that supplement. Going on. There are different things that can be used for people with sugar issues, and that was another class, so I'm really not going to get into it too much. But something I learned after I gave that class is that there's a natural substance in metformin. And some people are using metformin, which is supposed to be for sugar issues, for anti-aging because it does have that quality of anti-aging. The problem is that it removes B12 from the body at the same time. And B12 is a very necessary supplement for the body. Now, there are 2 types of B12. There is methylcobalamin and there is cyanocobalamin. The one where the body is most, what's the word I'm looking for? Absorbent or the absorption, high absorption is the methylcobalamin. And there's a company called Jarrow, Jarrow, that makes it. I personally take 5,000 milligrams of B12 every morning. It comes in a chewable tablet, cherry flavor. I give one to my husband the same amount. And I'm not sure, but I think it's a mineral. Let's see if we find out. Hey, Google, the health benefits of B12, methylcobalamin.
On the website ufmhealth.org, they say, methylcobalamin is used to treat vitamin B12 deficiency. Vitamin B12 is important for the brain and nerves and for the production of red blood cells. Methylcobalamin is sometimes used in people with pernicious anemia, diabetes, and other conditions. People also sometimes ask me, What is the best time to take methylcobalamin? Do you want to hear the answer?
I know, it's in the morning. Yes.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Yes. Yes. Okay, it wasn't meant to be. Take your B12 in the morning when you get up with your coffee because it's like a powerful cup of coffee. It gets you up and running. And it's a nutrient that is needed for the body, and it has a lot of benefits as far as getting to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. In other words, it's excellent for a source of energy as well. And there are various foods that have B12, and I eat those foods, but I also take the supplement. Let's see, 2 questions. Hey Google, is B12 vitamin a mineral?
On the website bioanalytic.com, they say vitamin B12, also known as cobalamin, is a water-soluble B vitamin. It exists in several forms and contains the mineral cobalt. That is why vitamin B12 compounds are called cobalamins.
Okay, so it does have a mineral in it. It is a water-soluble vitamin, so that should take away a little bit of the, some people are, because of drugs, people are afraid to take things and how much and this and this. But the good thing is that all vitamins that are water-soluble, you take it, and what the body doesn't need, it comes out in the liquid when you go to the bathroom. Now, the one thing is that B vitamins and C vitamins, which are also water soluble, you take it, the body takes what it needs from it, and it takes the rest out in the urine right away. So whatever you took in the morning, especially a C vitamin, let's say a person was going to take 3,000 milligrams a day, they'd be better off taking one in the morning, one in the lunchtime, and one in the evening of the C vitamin. B vitamins, because they have that effect on the body of up and running, I would take 5,000 in the morning and then find out what foods have B12 as well. Hey Google, what foods have B12?
I found 5 on the website webmd.com. Beef, liver, and chicken. Fish and shellfish such as trout, salmon, tuna fish, and clams.
Get
Fortified
the
breakfast
clams.
cereal. Low-fat milk, yogurt, and cheese. And finally, eggs.
Eggs. Did you hear that? Okay,
Yes.
so that gives you enough up and running, as we say. So I usually make a combination. I don't depend completely on supplements, but I use the supplements to up the amount in the body. Now, I learned something very interesting in the past week or so, and I had sent a picture to your cell phone, Robin, about a supplement called betaine. It looks like that. It's the pictures in your in your text of your phone. Yeah, betaine, HCI, hydrochloric acid. Now I knew that the body, the stomach needs acid in order to digest food, and because of something that's going on in the world around us today, I don't know if it's in the food or what, but something seems to sometimes remove some of the acid in the stomach from people, and then they go to the doctor and the doctor says, oh, heartburn, take an antacid. And that's just the opposite of what they need. The reason the stomach has a burning sensation is because it needs acid in order to make the digestion. This is the supplement that will replace the acid in the stomach. Hydrochloric acid, it's called. Now, this I knew. Digestive health is on the label there. But what I didn't know is that hydrochloric acid is anti-aging. And what I didn't know is that the body cannot absorb minerals. You know, we know there's a mineral chelator in the air called glyphosate, and it's taking minerals out of people's body, and the body cannot absorb vitamins without minerals, which is not just supplements, but even the vitamins in the food. So I did not know that there's something that the minerals need to digest in order to digest then the vitamins, and that is hydrochloric acid. The stomach needs acid in order to digest the minerals, in order to then digest the vitamins. So we know if we need it or not, if chas v'shalom, God forbid, we would have any heartburn type symptoms. But being that hydrochloric acid is also an anti-ager, so it sounds to me like a good idea to take it, and if the body doesn't need it, it'll send it out, because it's not, none of these things are chemical. They are all made from food. They're all natural substances. So the only thing I've seen so far in all that's made natural that we have to be concerned with the quantity is copper, and I'm trying to think if there's something else. I used to think D3, but I heard a video on YouTube from Dr. Berg, B-E-R-G, who is a very, very highly honored and respected doctor about health. And he said that they discovered it scientifically that extra D's keeps the arteries and the veins open and flowing and does not allow them to get blocked. So where I started out with like 1,000 milligrams of D3, and then I started taking 2,000, and then I found that koshervitamins.com sells a maxi vitamin D3 that is 5,000 milligram. And so I started buying and taking, I take actually 2 5,000s now. And I find it to be more beneficial than anything all the time. So, highly recommended, the D3. Other anti-aging supplements. There's a supplement called SAW. Second word is palmetto. PALMETTO. Saw palmetto is a daily supplement that is anti-aging, along with collagen. And here's something I didn't know that I learned recently, that A and B vitamins are good for anti-aging. A, we know, is good for the eyes as well and eyesight. And all the B vitamins have mega different, let's hear a little. Hey Google, the health benefits of a B complex.
I found 11 on the website healthline.com. Vitamin B complex helps prevent infections and helps support or promote. Here are the first 5. Cell health, growth of red blood cells, energy levels, good eyesight, and healthy brain function. Want me to tell you more?
Yes.
Okay, here's 3 more. Good digestion, healthy appetite, and proper nerve function. To see the whole list, follow the link I just sent to your phone.
I don't want any links. I want you to tell me. Okay. So we got a little general public idea of that. But there's a lot more, and you can look it up on the computer and it'll tell you all kind of stuff. In fact, I had made a habit that every time I ate whatever I ate, I went on the computer and I put the health benefits of and whatever it is I ate. So with a little bit of time, I got to learn the different nutrients in the different foods. And that way I was able to kind of balance out. And maybe I could eat corn or I could eat carrots, but maybe I needed the nutrients from the corn. So I said, no, I'll eat corn today instead, you know? So a lot by learning these things, we learn not only for our own selves, but for everybody in our home and family to maintain and sustain health and to get more of a balanced diet of vitamins that are needed. And knowing that the ground where the farmers plant these days, they don't give the ground rest every 7 years like the Torah says. So it's already been scientifically proven that the fruits and vegetables that we buy in today's world are like 50% less nutrient than they were for our grandparents. So supplements are even more needed on that level. Plus, like I said, a lot of, God forbid, the autoimmune diseases come out of these laboratory made. You know, they changed the genetics because GMO means genetically modified organisms, which means that they took the seeds into a laboratory and changed the genetics in order that it would produce more, in order that the bugs don't eat the plants. So motivation, money again. Oy, oy, oy. But so it's very important in the world we're living in now to be super careful. Going on, different foods that are anti-aging. Red bell peppers, watercress, blueberries, nuts.
Good.
Huh?
So good. I like the blueberries.
Right? You know what I do with them? I may eat some when they're fresh, but I don't let them go bad. I throw them into the blender with some bananas and orange juice and make I don't know what it's called. And then you put some sweetener and you put a little lemon juice because the lemon juice is a preservative and it'll keep it from. But even if it gets a little sour, you put more sweetener in there because when it starts to sour is when it's probiotic as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We use plain whole yogurt, the organic
Uh-huh.
yogurt, and with bananas to sweeten it and blueberries, and that's we have the smoothies. And then
Uh-huh.
lately we started. I cooked the oatmeal with some frozen organic wild blueberries because we like the little ones in the oatmeal.
Uh-huh.
And we'll sweeten that with a little organic maple syrup.
There you go.
We sweeten with maple syrup a lot, or
That
honey.
sounds like you know what you're doing, Baruch Hashem.
It's really good.
Yeah, no, and oatmeal is also a phenomenal entry there. Hey, Google, the health benefits of oatmeal.
I found 7 on the website webmd.com. Oatmeal also lowers blood sugar levels, provides antioxidants, promotes healthy bacteria in your gut, helps you to feel full to manage your weight, eases constipation, relieves skin itching and irritation, and finally, lowers your chance of colon cancer.
That makes it even more. So, oatmeal is definitely a good thing to keep in the diet, include in the diet. So, the rest of the list of foods: nuts, avocados, and broccoli, all anti-aging. Okay, what supplements are good for the nerves? As we said, B12, also zinc, magnesium. And magnesium and zinc are minerals, which is interesting. So those definitely need supplementation because of the mineral chelator, glyphosate, Roundup Ready. So other supplements and foods that are good for the nerves. Omega-3, which is also what I call brain food. Omega-3 enhances the ability of the brain to do its functions. It's 100% beneficial.
And that's what you get from like fish, like salmon and things like that.
If you want, we can ask about natural foods. I have a supplement I get from Kosher Vitamins. It's a gummy, and it's in the shape of a fish. And it looks, the container looks like this. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, it says the company is O apostrophe VITA, V like victory, or Vita. And omega-3 is on the label. And they look like little fishies, like candies. And you need 1 fish a day. Can you see that little fish?
It looks like a much easier way than some of those fish tablets you see.
Yeah, no, and you have to be very careful because soft gels, unless they say veggie,
Right.
soft gels are piggies.
Right.
Yeah, so we have to be very careful what we select. And something like that should only be bought from kosher companies. But I just take a fish a day, 1 for me, one for my husband, and we took care of business, you know. And then we eat. I make nowadays they can salmon like they can tuna. So I mix a can of salmon and a can of tuna together, and put cut onions and peppers and all kind of stuff. I even take pickles like sour dill pickles, and I cut them up in little pieces, and I throw them in the tuna with the salmon also, with, of course, avocado mayonnaise. But you should know that Kraft is making the large size avocado mayonnaise, and they're making ones with olive oil mayonnaise. So, and mayonnaise is very easy to make homemade. YouTube usually has the videos because for Passover, Pesach, we usually make homemade mayonnaise because it's safer.
Right.
So I've always looked up on YouTube for the recipes, and basically it's eggs and oil and a blender, a whipper, you know, the electric mixers. With you put the oil and the eggs, some salt and whatever, and you put on the mixer, and it turns it from that stuff into the mayonnaise. Homemade, very easy to make, very quick and easy. Anyway, going on. Vitamin B1 is good for the nerves and good for the aging. And then we have potassium, cabbage, and as we mentioned before, alpha lipoic acid, vitamin E, calcium, which is a mineral. Realize that calcium is also a mineral. So, as the mineral chelator goes out there to have fun, we have to combat it, you know? Calcium is another one that we need to make sure we're up and about, because calcium and D3 and C, they all work together like a team. They do different things and they work with each other. Let's see what, I call him Rabbi, you know. Hey, Google, the health benefits of, no, I'm sorry. Hey, Google, vitamins or minerals or health benefits of, okay.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
I
But I
didn't
found
either.
something similar. Do you want to know what the benefits of vitamins and minerals are?
No, definitely not. What was I trying to find out? I was trying to find out. Give me a second to think. I'm trying to find. Hey, Google, what foods have the omega-3.
I found 4 on the website nih.gov. What foods provide omega-3s? Here are the first 3. Fish and other seafood, nuts and seeds, and plant oils. By the way, if you want to see the whole list, you can check out the link I just sent to your phone.
What plant oils? Would that be like olive oil?
Olive oil, avocado oil. Just stay away from car oil, which is mazola. I don't even know if it's good for the car, but definitely not for this car. So, yeah, and we have to be very careful with grape seeds. Basically, if you stick with non-GMO, you're safe. But some oils are better for the body than others. Hey, Google, which oils are better for the body?
I found a list on the website sclhealth.org. Oil essentials. The 5 healthiest cooking oils. Olive oil. Olive oil is popular for a reason. Avocado oil. Avocado oil boasts a lot of the same benefits as extra virgin olive oil, but with a higher smoking point, making it great for sauteing or pan frying. Coconut oil. Sunflower oil. And finally, butter.
Good old butter. All my life I've used regular butter. And then they came in trying to say that all these things that are made from oil, fake butter, is good for people. I know better. It's not. The best thing that you can do, and it has a lot of vitamin A, is natural butter that comes from the cow. You know?
Right.
Yeah. So let's go on because we have to get through to the other side here. Let me see what I got here. We did a little about free radicals, the immune system, vitamin C, D3, and zinc are the primaries. Okay. Annatto is a spice that's similar to paprika. It's used in most of the Spanish countries. It is a mega powerhouse for vitamin E, and it tastes awesome even in eggs. And
vitamin E?
Vitamin E like egg.
Oh, vitamin E.
Okay. Annatto can be found online through the company McCormick. McCormick sells it. Going on. B1 deficiency. Let me see.
I imagine vitamin E is. I know the more olive oil, because we used to eat a lot of stir fry when we were closer and could get fresh vegetables all the time, and now we don't use as much. So I noticed that in my skin and hair and nails, because they used to be really healthy, and now they aren't. I'm having problems with the dry skin and hair and nails. Missing that vitamin E from the stir fry every day.
But there may be let me see something. Hey Google, what supplements are good for dry skin and nails?
I found a list on the website healthline.com. Here are 8 vitamins and supplements for dry skin. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin that's critical for many aspects of health, including the health of your skin. Collagen. Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body and accounts for 75% of your skin's dry weight. Vitamin C. And finally, fish oil.
Interesting, no?
Yes, I didn't know that.
But coconut oil also has a lot of mega benefits. Let me see. Hey Google, the health benefits of coconut oil.
I found a list on the website healthline.com. 10 evidence-based health benefits of coconut oil. Here are the first 5. May encourage fat burning. May work as a quick source of energy. May have antimicrobial effects. May help reduce hunger. And may help reduce seizures. Want me to tell you more?
Yes.
All right, here's 3 more. May boost skin health. May protect your hair. And may improve oral health. By the way, if you want to see the whole list, you can check out the link I just sent to your phone.
Oh, you and your links. Okay. So,
I use coconut oil. When I get up, I drink a liter of water and then I oil pour with it. Have you heard of that?
no, I just put, if I want to eat some oil, I make my eggs with it, and I mix different ones. It won't be just all one kind, because since olive oil can denature from heat, so I'll mix it with avocado oil, and then I could put in coconut oil as well, more than one kind at a time. And then when I cook up the eggs or whatever I made with it, or potatoes, so I'm eating it, but without unpleasantness. You know? So ginger and turmeric protect neurons.
Huh.
And strawberries and blueberries are also anti-aging, also strawberries. Okay, soy is good for the nerves. And omega-3 and avocados, also good for the nerves. Then ginger, turmeric, cumin, spinach has B6, also a very important factor. Broccoli, and you know what I do? I make a spinach salad with fresh spinach, but if there's leftovers and it starts to get soggy, I'll throw it in and make an omelet, so we don't waste anything, and it works fine. So let me see. Red cabbage is also anti-aging.
Oh, really?
Yep.
We make a like a relish that will, you know, well, it depends if we're having it with meat or not. You know, we'll use the olive oil with meat, but you know, butter for just having on the side of something else. And it's red cabbage, onions, and you know, butter, a little bit of salt. You just fry that up. It's really good.
Yeah, no, that's how we
Sometimes
start
it feels
cooking
like me
in.
to put a little like sweet relish juice in there or something to sweeten it up. It's
Uh-huh.
sweet.
Yeah, no, I just throw a little bit of Splenda and we're good. Not
Yeah,
Splenda,
we can do
stevia.
that.
Stevia, I don't use Splenda. Oi, how did I come up with that one? Must be tired. Okay. Yeah, I used to use that years ago, but I did a research and then I stopped using it. Right now I use non-GMO stevia. We buy it from Vitacost. Comes in a container about this size for about $20. And if you need any connections or whatever, you can call me when it's not class and I'll tell you the name of the company or whatever it is. So, as we said, that omega-3 was also good for the brain. It's also good for anti-aging. It's also good for nerve repair. And it will fix and change sugar issues in people that may have sugar problems. The insulin issue.
And that's omega-3 does that. Huh?
Yep.
Wow.
So D3 is also good for the nerves, calcium absorption. So D3 is a prerequisite to the absorption of calcium.
Right.
And let me see if we have anything on the next page. During the week, I think of everything I want to share, and I write notes so that when I get to class, we're ready for Freddie. Uh-huh.
If you read that, is that the form of D that you get from sunlight as well?
Yes. So here's last but not least, we are going already 59 minutes, so we're going to close with this, but yeah, health class, we have to keep it to a low roar, right? So I was going to see, hey Google, the health benefits of L-Carnitine.
On the website webmd.com, they say L-Carnitine is a chemical that is made in the human brain, liver, and kidneys. It helps the body turn fat into energy. L-Carnitine is important for heart and brain function, muscle movement, and many other body processes. People also sometimes ask me, does L-Carnitine really work for weight loss? Do you want to hear the answer?
Yes.
On the website healthline.com, they say L-Carnitine is best known as a fat burner, but the overall research is mixed. It is unlikely to cause significant weight loss. However, studies support its use for health, brain function, and disease prevention. Supplements may also benefit those with lower levels, such as older adults, vegans, and vegetarians.
Wow.
Oh, so you must find that in meats. If vegans and vegetarians like it, huh?
Yep. Like I told you, meat, eggs, chicken, it has all the vitamins. The whole thing is that we have to be careful what we're eating these days. And definitely kosher is a prerequisite. But also, if we can find organic, better yet. And there's a company, I used to work for them when I was in Brooklyn, they used to be called Wise Kosher, but now they're called glat-organics.com. And if we buy, which I have already once and we're going to reorder now, $250 worth of chicken, they ship for free.
I
So,
just checked them out because you told me that. And I'll have to ask you about some other sites. I haven't looked at them close enough, so I'll get back to you.
yeah, but I have the owner's phone number because they were my bosses when I was over there in Brooklyn. So,
That looks like just chicken, right?
Yeah, they don't sell meat, just chicken. But I have resources for meat too, so not during the class, but when it's not class, I'll share that with you.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna
I
go
have
ahead. Go
I had
ahead.
a question.
Sure.
Have you done a health class on shoot no, sorry, on immune boosting supplements?
Yes.
And
Look back at some of today is class number 8, and they're all uploaded into my channel. And you will find in all of the past classes, I started the first class with explaining what is GMOs and why we shouldn't use GMOs and da 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 da. And then by the end of that class, in the second class, we started touching on all that other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm sure I touched on that, but I always bring in some of that every week because as I'm learning, I learn more about the subject. So, like this whole thing about I had this in the closet, the hydrochloric acid, because way back, I felt like I needed to take something for the stomach. And so I found that. But then I started feeling fine and not needing it, so I put it away. But the other day when I found out it's also anti-aging and everything, I thought, no, let me go back and take it again. And so even though I taught on it somewhat, now we added to that. So as I continue to learn new things on the old things we taught, I add. And B12. Okay, it wants to remind of its own finish. Okay, so today is Sunday night. We'll be back tomorrow. Our time here in Dakota will be 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. Will be the class that in the East Coast is 6:30. We'll start with my husband's class, which is Zoom and Conference Center. And then I will come in an hour later. You're welcome to everything learning. Just come and learn. And then everything will stay on. Plus, we'll open YouTube Live for my class. So, and we're going to continue on what we were learning this morning. Plus, I found the list of the verses on salvation. Funny enough, it was in my health notebook. So figure
Well, you
out.
covered so much today, and I was excited.
Oh, Hashem.
But you wore me out. I had to take a nap.
Yeah.
There was so much information.
Yeah, no, and that's why I have to take notes, because it's great to hear it, but it's more important to do a repass until it's in there. And remember that I told you that verbalization causes manifestation. Therefore, when you learn, even if you go to your husband or a friend, whatever, or call a relative in a different city, whatever, but hey, do you know what I learned today? And start to share some of it, and it gets written on your soul. Therefore, you'll see the recall on that. And it's a very, very important thing to have recall, because then you have to go back and learn it again and learn it again. No, I learned this, let's go on, you know? And therefore going up the ladder quicker and more efficiently. Yeah?
Yes, that's why I recorded the verses and everything, so when I get the book that you're using, I can go back and read it myself.
Excellent. No, and there's a lot more in there that
book.
we didn't even touch bases on there yet. And when you and those two books that you ordered, the 2 volumes on the minor prophets, where Zechariah is?
I don't. Which ones are that? I don't know.
It's called Tres Azar.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That
on the way.
That one has 2 or 3 different prophet writings that are also pertain to what we're studying, that we were studying today.
Good.
So when you
and I'm going to order the one that you were teaching from and see what other articles not create.
I myself am going to order the Isaiah. I don't have the Isaiah, and I want to get that individual volume on that one too.
I'll look at that one too, so you can teach me from that.
Yeah, because there's in all the all those prophet writings were written for a time such as this. They were written so that when all this stuff starts to manifest, that Israel, the Jewish people that were faithful and committed to the Almighty, and to redeem those who are not, to become, so that they can go through these times in pleasantness and peace. And there's something very interesting about seeing the foretelling of the future, but it's not fortune tellers, it's prophets. Fortune tellers taught witchcraft, and prophets taught truth of God. So it's imperative for everybody to learn and to do the 3 meals of Shabbos and to learn what else we have as options of protection, and to be able to just grow spiritually and become a powerhouse spiritually to protect and guide our home, our families. And there's a lot in those books by Rabbi Shalom Arush on marriage, which you have. We got to get together, because you guys got to read a page, at least a section a day, you to him and him to you, because there's stuff in there. You have no idea the mega powerhouse a woman has in prayer for the whole family. That we have a divine connection that no one else has if we are living a Torah-dic life.
You know, something I've noticed, and you've talked about it, but since I've been studying more and praying more, you know, like you say, I can't believe how
better quality.
Any questions like that I'll have, or like people will answer, and if I miss, this is funny. It's like if I miss certain prayers, they will pop up, and I will be reminded. supposed to be saying these prayers, you better start doing it. It surprises me.
Yeah, because you're
choosing.
choosing to walk with God. And
Yeah.
if you walk with him, he'll be there for your every need. And
And he speaks through you, through your videos. I'll have a question, and you'll answer the question, or the rabbi will answer the question, or a Rabbi Richmond, or some, others. And it's like they're talking to me. I'm like, they couldn't have known this is Hashem. It's like, wow.
That's what I say. Hashem always signs his work. He wants you to know he's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
But one thing that you need to really focus in on is that we are responsible for what we know. So it's not an option that I'm going to go forward and then I'm going to go, God forbid, backward. And I know a couple of people that began like a bull in a china shop in learning, and then they started easing up. And as they began to ease up, problems came into their lives because as we surge forward like a bull in a china shop for Hashem, to walk with him, to live, I say, under the umbrella of his glory, then everything is there for us. But we have to just keep on that path. And no matter what, we can't say, I don't feel, there is no such thing as No, it's now, what does Hashem want? What does Hashem need? I need to serve Hashem. Let me confirm with Hashem that this is his will, that I do this or this or this. Because we have that free will for that reason. Choose good or choose evil. And that's why he can't come in unless we invite him, because we have to choose. Hashem, I choose good. Please come into my life and help me get a parking, help me to pray, help me to bless my husband every night before we go to bed, and establish all my thoughts and my words so that I cover all ground, and that they're powerhouse prayers that will bring our life into greater and greater happiness and victory and joy. And may we have a stronger power to reach out to others and teach them your ways, Hashem. We ask him to help us to put those thoughts, to put those words, so that the verbalization causes manifestation. Don't lose the fire is what I'm telling you. Don't let the pitchfork guy come along and do anything to make you lose your energy. One of my friends that I'm praying for right now, she hadn't spoke to her brother in a long time, and her brother came back into her life and pulled her out of spirituality. And I pray desperately, please Hashem, bring her back, help her see what she's doing, help her make the right choices. So we can't do it for you, but we certainly can. We can teach, and then we can also give out warnings. If we stay in the right road, doing the right things, only goodness. So there shouldn't be any other option. Bottom line. So with that, I'm going to let you have a good night's sleep, and I'm going to let you have your dessert. And I'm here if you need me. But if I don't hear from you, I'll see you in class tomorrow, God willing. And please send my regards to your husband. And even though we don't know him, we love him. And please tell him that when he has a free minute to call here and have a 10-minute conversation with my husband, so they can start to be friends, because I think that will help tremendously.
Yes, I agree. He keeps getting called into work.
You know who's doing that, don't you? You know who's doing that. So
yes.
Even if it's 10 minutes before he goes to sleep, or while he's having, if he drinks coffee in the morning while he's having his coffee. My husband gets up with the sun. He's up during the week. He teaches a class at 7:30. So if your husband's up at 5 or 6 in the morning, he can call. He can call between my husband. If my husband's praying, he will not answer. But maybe when he gets in the car and starts to drive, he can call. You know, put it on speaker or whatever. He has to try my trick. I took my cell phone and on the back I put Velcro, and then on the dashboard of the car is Velcro. And I get in the car, I put what I need to put on it, and I stick it to the dashboard.
That reminds me. Thank you for reminding me. I'm supposed to be getting socks.
And I stick it, you know where? I made 2 places, by the dashboard and by the center of the steering wheel. So if I need it to be close to me for whatever reason, I can stick it there as well. And then I have a wire to hook it up to the speakers of the radio, and I have another wire for recharging if it's needed. So we're set up in the car as well, and that way, any place he's driving or doing, he can be listening to Torah.
That's what we like to do.
Yeah, and if he needs resources, I'll give them to you. There's a website called TorahAnytime.com.
Oh, let me write that down.
It's like all one word, Torah and Anytime. It doesn't say and, it says TorahAnytime.com. It was
TorahAnytime.com.
And it was put up by a rabbi by the name of Mizrahi, and he's over there in Muncie. And it's phenomenal. He even has teachings of Rabbi Shalom Arush, and he has some of the great rabbis of Muncie, and he has videos of his own in there, and he's also on YouTube, Rabbi Yosef Mizrahi.
How do you spell his last name?
Mizrachi.
Okay.
And do you know about Rabbi Dror, Dror, on YouTube? Okay,
Drawer.
very important,
That's
yeah.
wonderful.
And there's a lot of different places to go and do. Also, I wanted to let you know that Chabad, you know Chabad.org, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was just on there today.
Okay, well, there's a Chabad.org/radio on in the bar on the top. Chabad.org/radio. You click on it, it'll open, and then it has a little. Let me see if I find it here. It has a place where you click once you open, and it has 24/6, not Shabbos, right? 24/6 classes, Torah classes, without, you don't have to press anything, check anything, start anything. It just goes from one class to the other, to the other, to the other. No advertising, nothing. Go there to Chabad.org/radio. If you can't figure out something, call me and I'll tell you what to do. But there's something you have to click on to get the classes going. It's on the screen already.
Classes, they start tomorrow at 4:30. I'll try and get a hold of you before then.
Yeah, in the morning. I'm available. I get out of bed usually about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And then I sit from 8 to 9 usually, except Sunday, having my coffee and doing whatever else I have to do. And then by 10 o'clock or 11, depending on how much I had to do and what I had to do, that I'll go and shower and get ready for whatever the day offers. Now, if it's like tomorrow is supposed to be the high is 6 below, I won't be going anywhere. But I never stop. I'm always doing something. But you can call me and we can talk and I can teach and We can work out a lot of things. Maybe we want to get other things started as outreach. Any questions you have about health stuff, whatever you want, I'm there for you. Okay? And I think we've covered it. No?
Yeah.
Any other questions, sweetheart?
No, I should let you go so we can.
One more thing. Hey Google, the health benefits of vitamin B1. Then
I found 4 on the website webmd.com. How does vitamin B1 promote good health? Boosts energy production. When sugar mixes with vitamin B1, it becomes energy for your body to use.
well,
Reduces the effects of sepsis. Sepsis, a severe response to an infection, can become fatal if your vitamin B1 levels are low.
boy,
Helps fight depression. And finally, good for diabetes.
you heard, right? And
Yeah.
interestingly enough, B1 it can be called benfotiamine also, which is a type of B1, which is the best type. Benfotiamine. And that's B1.
And
Dr.
what food can that be found in?
Dr. Berg has a video on YouTube about it. And I have it here. Here it is. This is what I have. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that?
Yes.
And that's by a company called Nusapure. And it's non-GMO, gluten-free. Okay. So I'm sure you'll look for the things. Don't have to be expensive to be good. The most important when you're getting a supplement is that it's vegan or kosher. Okay, in order to avoid capsules made with pig. And when it's vegan or kosher, then we know we have no meat or milk in it as well. And nowadays, thanks to gluten-free people, we have ones that say not that they're gluten-free as well. But most of the supplements that are good will say non-GMO or vegan.
Okay.
Or both, who knows?
Yeah, hopefully all of the above.
Yeah, right? So I'm going to wish you sweet dreams. And with the help of the Almighty, we'll be back tomorrow with some more goodies. And I'm very proud of you. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. And don't let any evil make you tired of any of this, but to keep climbing up. Keep on keeping on. Zai bench. Shalom, shalom. And thank you, YouTubers, for coming in. Appreciate your presence. Hope you enjoyed the class. We're always out there to reach out to this world and help people have a better quality of life. And these days, as important as it is to know God and know the Torah and to know what is true and not true, it is also important to know what is safe and not safe as far as the consumption of food. And we don't need drugs. Maimonides said, let thy food be thy medicine. Therefore, let's find the right foods and stay healthy. Zyga Bench will be back next Sunday, same time, same station. That next week will be class number 9. If you look in our YouTube channel, Yiska Levinson, you will find the other 7 health videos. Shalom, shalom, Zyga Bench.